In life, many people dream of doing something great. Some want to start a business. Some want to become artists. Some want to travel the world, write a book, or build a better future. But most people never do. Not because they lack talent, not because they are unlucky, but because they stay trapped in one silent place: their comfort zone. This is the story of a man who almost lost his dreams, not because life was cruel, but because comfort was too sweet. Listen carefully. Ethan was a simple man living in a small town. He had a stable job at a local office. His salary was enough to pay rent, buy food, and live a quiet life. Every morning he woke up at the same time. He drank the same coffee, took the same road, sat at the same desk. His life was predictable, and Ethan liked it that way. His friends often said, "You have such a peaceful life." And Ethan would smile, because deep inside he believed peace meant success. But there was one truth Ethan never spoke out loud. He wasn't truly happy. Since childhood, Ethan had a dream. He wanted to become a photographer. He loved capturing moments: the golden sunset, children laughing, birds flying across the sky. Photography made him feel alive. But Ethan never took it seriously. Whenever the dream appeared in his mind, fear quickly followed. He would tell himself, "I don't have the time. I don't have enough money. What if I fail? What if people laugh at me?" So instead of chasing the dream, he locked it away and chose comfort. One day, Ethan's friend Noah visited him. Noah was full of energy and excitement. He said, "Ethan, there's a photography contest happening next month. You should join." Ethan laughed nervously. No, that's not for me." Noah looked surprised. "Why not? You're good." Ethan shook his head. "It's risky. What if I lose?" Noah smiled gently. "Ethan, losing isn't the real risk. Never trying is." But Ethan didn't listen. The contest passed. Ethan stayed at home, safe, comfortable, unchanged. Weeks later, Ethan's boss offered him something new. "There's a project in the city," the boss said. "It's challenging, but it could lead to promotion." Interested? Ethan's heart raced. The city meant change. New people, new responsibilities, uncertainty. He quickly replied, "No thank you, sir. I'm fine where I am." His boss nodded, but his eyes showed disappointment. "All right, Ethan. But remember, growth doesn't happen in comfort." Ethan forced a smile. Inside, fear was winning again. Years passed. Ethan remained in the same job. His life stayed stable. But his dream became quieter. One evening, Ethan sat by his window watching the sunset. He held his old camera in his hands. It was dusty, unused. He whispered softly, "What am I doing with my life?" He remembered his childhood passion. He remembered the excitement he once had. Now all he felt was emptiness. Comfort had protected him, but it had also imprisoned him. One day, Ethan received a phone call. It was his childhood friend Noah, but Noah's voice was different, weak, tired. "Ethan, I'm in the hospital." Ethan froze. "What happened?" Noah took a deep breath. "They found a serious illness. I don't know how much time I have." Ethan's hands trembled. Noah continued, "I just wanted to tell you something." Ethan's voice cracked. "Please don't talk like that." Noah softly said, "Ethan, listen, life is short, too short to stay afraid." There was silence. Then Noah spoke the words that changed Ethan forever. "I lived my life taking chances. Even when I failed, I felt alive. But you, Ethan, you're dying slowly inside your comfort zone." Ethan's eyes filled with tears. Noah wasn't angry, he was honest. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He kept thinking, what if Noah is right? He asked himself. What if comfort is not safety but a slow death? He imagined his future, still in the same office, still doing the same routine, still wondering what if. And suddenly, Ethan felt something stronger than fear, regret. He whispered, "I don't want to live like this anymore." The next morning, Ethan did something unusual. He woke up early. He grabbed his camera, and he walked outside, not for work but for his dream. He went to a park. At first, he felt awkward, People were around, he thought they were judging him, his hands shook. But then he remembered Noah's words, "Life is short." He took one photo, then another. And slowly his heart felt lighter. That small step was a risk, but it was also freedom. A week later, Ethan saw another photography contest announcement. His stomach tightened. Fear returned. What if I fail? But this time, he didn't run away. He looked in the mirror and said, "Failure won't kill me, comfort will." He submitted his photo. His finger hovered over the button. Then click. Done. For the first time in years, Ethan felt proud. Not because he won, but because he tried. Days passed. Ethan began practicing daily. He started taking photos of nature, people, streets, moments. He posted them online. At first, only a few people noticed, but slowly more likes came, more comments. One message said, "Your work is beautiful." Another said, "Can you photograph my wedding?" Ethan stared at the screen in disbelief. Someone wanted to pay him. His dream was becoming real. All because he took one small risk. Months later, Ethan made a decision. He walked into his boss's office. "I want to resign." His boss looked surprised. "You're leaving? Why?" Ethan smiled. "Because I finally want to live." His boss nodded slowly. "I'm proud of you. I always knew you had more inside." Ethan walked out of the office, not into comfort but into possibility. Ethan visited Noah in the hospital. Noah looked weaker, but his eyes still sparkled. Ethan held his camera and said, "I submitted my photo. I started taking risks." Noah smiled. "Good, don't wait until life forces you." Tears rolled down Ethan's face. "I wish I started earlier," Noah whispered. "The best time to start was yesterday, the second best time is now." Ethan's life changed. Not overnight, not magically, but step by step, risk by risk. He learned something powerful. A comfort zone feels safe. But it keeps your dreams starving. It keeps your potential sleeping. It keeps your future locked. Because success is not found in comfort. Success is found in courage. If you are listening to this story and you feel stuck, ask yourself, what dream have you been hiding? What risk have you been avoiding? What opportunity have you been rejecting? Because the truth is, your comfort zone is not your home, it is your cage, and your dreams are waiting outside. Take the step, even a small one, because comfort stops success, but courage creates it. This is inspiring you. See you in the next powerful story.